Once again, we're back at the church that was used in My Chemical Romance music video, Helena. It is absolutely beautiful inside. Today, it's Sunday, it is church day, which means we are here checking out all the vendors for Ghouls Night Out. And Jessica, I'm just noticing the back of your dress. It looks like a rib cage, like the back of a skeleton. Let's see this. Go ahead, turn around. Look at that. You are like the queen of spookiness. You know that? Jessica and I are slightly obsessed with collecting lanyards. Well, only lanyards and badges from different events that we've attended. And here's this one, Ghouls Night Out, the Sanctuary Experience. And on the back, it has a very cool drawing of the church saying Ghouls Night Out, the date, and some bats up there. I really dig it. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna have some fun, try to showcase as much of the horror art and merchandise as we possibly can. And who knows, maybe we'll get to see the My Chemical Romance coffin again. We shall see.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
You know what? Seeing this place during the daylight is a whole different experience. Kind of like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, seeing things at nighttime is pretty surreal, but coming back during the daylight, here we go. Ghouls Night Out, August 21st and 22nd. Ghouls Market, 60 plus spooky vendors, food truck, sanctuary experience with photo ops, and you must register. Now here's the thing, this isn't the only weekend that they're doing this. Now, since we've been living here in Los Angeles, I've noticed that they've done these quite a bit. It's almost like they do them at least once a month. Not entirely sure, but if you are here in the Los Angeles area, look them up. They have the tickets, usually they're free on Eventbrite. But if you want to go inside the church for the sanctuary experience, this pretty building right there, it does cost a little bit of money, not much, but it's worth it. Now tonight we're doing something a little bit different. Usually whenever we're filming, we carry this gimbal around with us, but tonight we're going all handheld. And you know what? It's an experiment. Hopefully everything comes out smooth like butter. The first stop on our adventure is the Horror Dude. And I always love these guys. We've seen them a few different times at different conventions, but they have all kinds of different horror props and t-shirts. I'm obsessed with the t-shirts. I'm gonna show you guys in just a moment. The colors are out of this world. I have so much respect for artists who take it upon themselves to alter masks and dolls. I mean, this stuff costs a lot of money. I'm not artistic enough to change things, but just look at that. Speaking of, looks like there's some fresh horror modifications going on over here. I dig it. I mean, it's cool. I don't know if I could do it though. Every time we see these guys, they do have some pretty colorful shirts. And look at this. Hey,
it matches my hair.
It does match your hair, that green, and I absolutely love that purple.
I think you need this.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I have a pretty extensive t-shirt collection, and usually whenever I get shirts, I try to line them up to certain videos that we're going to be doing. But a couple years ago, we did an Exorcist video, so this one might just have to be, you know, my personal collection, because that's pretty cool. I love the vibrant color. Now, before we head over to another booth, they do have some more horror figures here. Like, look at this one over here. It's pretty intense, right? And then down here, everybody loves her, Annabelle. Now check it out, Lucky Hellcat is here. Some friends of ours absolutely love their shirts. I own quite a few. I'm telling you what, if you love horror apparel, you need to check them out. You probably have seen us wearing the I Love Spooky shirt, and Jessica has the purse in some of her videos lately. That's one of the newest and probably the most popular designs. But they got some really, really cool Halloween orange stuff. I mean, look at those pumpkins. I mean, the artwork itself is pretty freaking awesome. There's the big boy Michael Myers, as well as the Beetlejuice. And also this one here. That's a new one as well. Look at how big these blood coffins are. Like, what would we do with something like that? I have no clue, but I like them. I really like that it has Ghostface in it. I'm gonna have to say that officially Ghostface, like, you know, Scream, and Michael Myers from Halloween are my two favorite slashers. Officially, on record. These are nice. Over here in the corner is a little booth for a store that I've been following on Instagram for quite some time, Coolsville. It's really nice to actually meet these folks in person. We just got done talking to them for a little bit. And I'm a little ashamed to admit this, but in our apartment, we kind of have a little collection of spooky rugs. But this is the first time that I've seen some of the pink ones. Look at that. And we have the black and white ones, which are really cool, but the pink ones are really nice as well. Especially that half spider web right there. I'm used to seeing all this stuff on Instagram, but in person, it's a heck of a lot nicer. Like this cookie jar, I really want it. I love cookies. I can see oatmeal raisin cookies being inside Dracula's head in our apartment. And it just occurs to me that we don't have anything cool like this for salt and pepper shakers. Instead, we just have the, the basic, typical stuff, but I feel like these need to come home with us as well. Looks like we just stumbled upon a creative little world known as Only a Bad Dream. And just look at these characters up here on this table. Very, very, very cute and cuddly, and also at the same exact time, kind of nightmarish. It's been a hot minute since we run into our friends Danny's Spooky Treats, and they are here with all of their tasty goodness. And if by chance you missed a video that we did quite a couple weeks ago about these guys, this is pretty much what they do. Born out of a tradition made famous in Mexico in the 1950s, Danny's Spooky Treats out of East Los Angeles is bringing back the heritage of original umeboshi. I think I'm saying that correctly. Probably gonna butcher it. Salted Japanese preserved plums, style chamoy. It's actually really freaking good. I swear this isn't a commercial or anything like that, but they're just really, really good. Now they started doing things for vegans. They got different styles here and different flavors. Sour, sweet, you name it, it's all good.
What I like is that they started making it as a dip in little to-go containers so that you can take it with you if you want to put it on one of your favorite candies at home. Because it's handmade for that.
Oh yeah, you really can take it with you. Just put it right on your keychain and pretty much everywhere you go, there it is.
Handmade chamoy to go.
Right, now I'm seeing Mystic Mango and Devil's Dip, which are these guys right over here. Like how freaking genius is that? Right now we're entering the strange and horror-filled world of stage fright clothing. They have a few different patches here to choose from. It's really hard to pick, but I think up there in the top left-hand corner, I'm gonna go with the Halloween patch and the one that's right next to it that says Monsters. Yeah, I think those are the ones that I need. In the middle of all the shirts, I see Michael Myers poking his head over there, but also I see a face you typically don't see on t-shirts, and that's Alfred Hitchcock. That makes me really happy to see. For a second, I thought there was an actual person standing in here behind the ghost face mask, but sadly, no. I'm just waiting for that day whenever I get so close to somebody like this with the camera and they jump up and they scare me. But nope, it's a mannequin. I think it's about time that we pay the Bleached Cafe a visit. It's the bleached world of horror. They got some pretty awesome t-shirts. Again, I'm seeing Alfred Hitchcock over there in the corner. Right here at the entrance to the booth, they have this really nice Evil Dead 2 shirt. And look at that, it's pretty slick. You know what, I wasn't sure how I'd like the bleach look, but I really dig it actually. A little Beetlejuice action going on over here. There's Dante's Inferno room. And if we turn the corner, there's Jaws. You're going to need a bigger boat, but look at this one. Now that is beautiful. Everybody freaking loves the monsters, everybody. I think out of all the ones that are hanging here, this one here, Michael Jackson's Thriller, has to be my favorite. Now, when you start looking at these shirts, you gotta really pay attention to the designs of the bleach. Like this one over here, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You see how it's got that bleach splatter? Well, these are all done by hand, which means if I buy this shirt, and then you watch this video, and then you buy a shirt, and then your friend buys a shirt, and then you buy a shirt for your grandma, they're all, in theory, gonna look a lot different from one another. I mean, they try to replicate it as best as possible, but they're all one of a kind. And there's our friend Alfred Hitchcock again right there. All right, the smoke is coming out. But here is Ecto 1. The fine folks at Ecto XO were the ones who made it possible that I got to wear a proton pack. and live a childhood dream. It's got the license plate Ecto-1, and check out the hood ornament up here. Pretty freaking bad booty if you ask me. And of course, look who's driving the car. Last time we ran into them, if you remember, they let me put on the Proton Pack and fight some ghosts at Midsummer Scream awaken the spirits. I wonder if I could push my luck and get them to let me drive the car. Ain't gonna happen, but fingers and bones crossed. I'm gonna ask them. Hey Long.
Hey, what's up?
Last time we crossed paths, you made it happen that I can live a childhood dream and wear a Proton Pack.
Yeah.
Now, the viewers and myself want to know.
Right.
Can I drive this baby?
Dude, you could have it if you wanted to. Grimm life. You know how we do it. It's all good. Ecto XO. That's all yours. Go ahead.
All right, man, here we go. And as always, a huge shout out and much love to the folks at Spooksy Boo for putting this on. An amazing event, guys. We love you. Much respect. And you know what? While we're here, let's check out some of the things that they sell. The Pumpkin Kitty handbag. These are pretty awesome. Jessica has one of these. If you didn't know it, Jessica is obsessed with purses, and she has quite an extensive collection. She's got these. And I like that they're wrapped in plastic. It's kind of dark and spooky and morbid at the same exact time as cute.
And before we left, I had to pick up the pin for tonight.
So it's an event pin.
Yes. There's event pins, t-shirts, stickers, phone pops. I like the pin.
It's cool. You know what? I don't know if I mentioned it this video, but if you watch the video that we did the other night when we go inside the actual church, we do talk about how the band My Chemical Romance filmed the music video, Helena here. Now I like these art prints of the band, as well as the stickers. Look at those. Pretty genius. Now we were just talking about the fine folks here about these hats, and they assured us that they got all kinds of spooky and festive designs for Halloween and for, you know, the winter season. These are pretty cool. You know what, Jessica? I think you need this thing. This is gonna be a hot ticket item this year. I mean, look at that.
I love it.
The bat wings, the tassels, this is 100% you. I've been a fan for years.
I appreciate that.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very much.
We do this thing called Spooky Hands,
Okay.
where it's like you're the dead, but you're ready?
That's the cut point.
There you go. Thank you.
My
You're
pleasure,
awesome, man.
anytime. I look forward to watching your channel.
Please do. Yeah. Now that pretty much sums up our time here at the vendor part of Ghouls Night Out. Now when we were here the other night, Friday night, we were inside the sanctuary and we had a sneak peek, a preview of what was inside there, some of the photo opportunities.
Yes.
It was quite memorable.
Yes.
Now we got word that on the inside tonight they actually have scare actors. So we're gonna walk through it again real quick. We're not gonna spend much time in there and just see what it's all about, and hopefully we get a good scare. You're gonna walk in front of me or behind me?
Usually I'm the first one to go in because I'm shorter, so you can see over my head.
Maybe we'll go through twice. One, you go first because I want to see you scream.
I know.
And then two, we'll go through again so you guys,
This might
could
be my
possibly get
first
scared.
scream of the year.
right? Oh, good call. And I think that pretty much concludes our weekend here at Ghouls Night Out and this amazing church. Dare I say this church is to die for.
It's spooky and pretty.
Very spooky. Very pretty. Did you have fun? What was your favorite part?
Oh, that's so hard. I love the inside of the church. I think the way that they've done the atmosphere in here makes me want to not ever leave.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't want to leave. I didn't want to leave Friday night.
Yeah.
And I don't want to leave tonight. But it was really nice seeing friends, like old friends, and making some new friends. We
Yeah.
bought some merchandise.
Yeah.
And all around good time. Would you come back to another Ghouls night out?
I am waiting for them to do a sleepover. Probably will never happen, but like my little heart wants what my little heart wants.
I
To
wonder,
stay overnight in the church. So I will absolutely be back for every Ghouls night out they ever do.
I wonder who we need to talk to in order to spend the night here. If we can make it happen, we will. And with that being said, from Ghouls Night Out, happy Halloween.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.